You're an alien.
My mission is to observe Haruhi Suzumiya and report the information back to the Data Integration Thought entity.
Huh?
I've been performing this task daily since my creation 3 years ago. It has been quite peaceful and there have been no uncertain factors. However, irregularities have appeared near Haruhi Suzumiya which cannot be ignored. That would be you. To the Data Integration Thought entity, the third planet in the solar system, this planet held no special value. However, the current inhabitants of Earth, as it is known by your kind, developed a cognitive ability that could be considered intelligence. Consequently, the significance of the planet increased. There was a possibility that your kind might provide an answer in overcoming the inner evolution the entity is experiencing. Throughout the universe, it is common for organic life forms to develop a consciousness. Human beings from Earth were the only creature whose consciousness evolved into intellect. The entity carefully yet thoroughly continued its observations. 3 years ago, they noticed an abnormal flare-up of data on the surface of the planet. This explosion of information started from one area of a bow-shaped archipelago, then quickly enveloped the entire planet and surged further upward into space. In the center of all this was... For the 3 years since multiple investigations and observations have occurred regarding Haruhi Suzumiya, however, she remains an enigma. Regardless, one section of the entity continues to perform its analysis on Haruhi Suzumiya. The entity believes she will be the key to humankind's auto-evolution, as well as its own. Because the entity is an astral being, it cannot directly communicate with organic life forms. The entity does not communicate through language, and your kind has no way of communicating without language. That is why the Data Integration Thought entity created interfaces such as myself. Through me, it can make contact with the human species. We believe that Haruhi Suzumiya has the potential for auto-evolution. She has the power to manipulate the environmental data around her for her benefit. That is the reason why I am here, and the reason why you are here.
Hold it. Just hang on a sec. I'm totally lost.
Trust me.
Okay, first of all, why me? I mean, for starters, let's just say I believe all this stuff you're telling me about this data integration whatchamahoozie thingy in space. But if it's true, why reveal your identity to me?
You have been chosen by Haruhi Suzumiya. Whether she knows it or not, Haruhi Suzumiya has the power to affect her surroundings by transforming her will into absolute data. There is a reason she chose you rather than someone else.
No way!
You and Haruhi Suzumiya have the possibilities in your hands.
You're serious about all this?
Of course.
Here I am, amazed that the Silent One had finally started talking, but the stuff that was coming out of her mouth was completely wacko. I never imagined she'd be so... out there. You know, you'd really make Haruhi ecstatic if you went up to her personally and told her all this stuff. Hate to say it, but I'm having a hard time keeping up with this kind of talk. It's so confusing.
The Data Integration Thought entity is under the impression that if Haruhi Suzumiya is made aware of her worth and her abilities, it would create a catastrophic event. For now, we must continue our observations unbeknownst to her.
Okay, but I could run out right now and tell Haruhi everything you just explained to me.
She does not take the information you feed her seriously.
That's true.
I am not the only interface that the Data Integration Thought entity has placed upon this planet. Another section of the entity is determined to use more proactive methods with Haruhi Suzumiya in order to observe the fluctuations of data. You are the key to Haruhi Suzumiya. If there is danger, you are the first target.
I'm out of here. Humanoid What? Aliens. She's always by herself reading this stuff. Maybe that's where her weird fantasies come from. I'll bet though when she's in class, she doesn't talk to anybody. She just stays cooped up in her own little world. Yuki and Haruhi just need to chill out and enjoy some plain old ordinary school life.